I've spent the whole day just going over all of these old letters, and if this last one is really saying what I think it's saying, and it's impossible and stupid, but I mean it lines up. It explains everything I've been confused about as much as anything else has, or more. And I mean, it's the only thing that actually makes sense. I mean, it fucking hardly makes sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It's ridiculous, but it's the closest thing I've gotten to an actual answer so far. And fuck. Another one, a new one, and it's to Fisher and Avery. He must have dropped it off today. I've been looking, but I didn't see him, and it's from Finn. She met with me again to all but guarantee my purpose. I wondered if I was finished, if my journey had come to an end and I could rest knowing I'd fulfilled my duty. But it didn't feel right, incomplete. I considered staying to watch over Fisher once Seymour had left him on his lonesome, if that was the new goal. But that wouldn't work. I can't spend the next 10 years with him. I'm not sure if I even have that long left. And so, another self-inflicted trauma later, following Seymour's departure, I've returned a further 10 years. 11 if we're being pedantic. Now I must protect you. It's strange, going from one pair to another, one 10 years his youth, the other only 1 year. At least, you understand my meaning. It feels so distant, a lifetime ago, to watch my dear Fisher and Avery share in their love, yet witnessing it before me, and forgive my dull use of the cliche, it feels as though it only happened yesterday. The years have escaped me, it seems, but I've another chance to relive them from afar. All the while I continue to ensure the memories are as precious to you as they were for me. I'm unsure how wise it is, but I feel compelled to admit a small guilty pleasure I've indulged in since first returning 20 years. The letters, kept where no one but I would know where to find them. Small reminders of a time long lost for myself. I only made the idea a reality when I distinctly recalled misplacing a few of the letters here and there, never quite sure where they disappeared to, always secretly blaming my other half, but not thinking much of it. It's the small direct involvement I'll allow in your lives while I'm forced to be separated from you. It offers me a small but welcome peace and solace to read them, though it's often difficult through my tears. With love, Finn. I don't know who this woman is he's meeting again. She met with me to guarantee his purpose. I don't know who she could be. I mean, I guess there's still a lot that I don't actually know. But at the same time, I feel like I know much more than I have this whole time, the last few weeks, with these letters. I mean, he pretty much said it, going back another 10 years, or 11, to protect Fisher and Avery now, to watch them from a distance and intervene when he needs to. I mean, he's the oldest. Of course, he's the oldest. He's the first. He's the one that all the others will follow. must have been delivered overnight while I was asleep, or while I tried to sleep. I really have not been sleeping a lot the past few days, or nights. You know, I've had a lot on my mind. I've had a lot to think about. If I knew, I really wanted to set up the camera again, you know, point it right at the mailbox, so if he came back, I would get a really good look at him. But, I mean, I did not think he would come overnight. Even if I had set it up, it'd be too dark to see anything, so... This is insane. I mean, somehow it actually makes sense. You know, it's the only thing that finally... But that's not even the insane part. The insane part is that I think I actually believe it. I know, it's insane. I mean, even considering the possibility of something like this is insane on its own, but I think I actually believe it. And that's the part that worries me. Anyway, it's to Avery and Prowse, just like I thought it would be. From Finn. They call themselves the IDTI. She didn't say much more, but that they'd apparently orchestrated our trauma, ensured everything happened as it was meant to, as I'd guessed. It's their reason for existing, that there are others like us, those who require correction, and that it's their responsibility. I was alarmed how quickly I believed her. or rather, I should be alarmed. Then she sent me on my way, back to a beginning of sorts, where it all started, in a way, with you. It's been so long, my memory of this time is fuzzy at best, but I have to trust that whatever I do is the correct choice, the correct intervention, as it would have already happened and will continue to happen. Watching you, it feels like a lifetime ago. By some definitions, it is. I've quite alarmingly, incredibly, stepped back over half a century. And to think, when you were meeting each other, you had fears of being old at such a tender age. I've dedicated myself to protecting you, ensuring your time together is perfect, hide you from the world, and the world from you, that your experience with each other is as beautiful as it possibly can be, as beautifully as I remember it. With only love, and admittedly some selfish indulgence, I still take some of your letters, though you're far too distracted by your company to notice. I've amassed a decent collection over the years from all the relationships you've shared, keepsakes of all the greatest times in my life that, as I'm slowly realizing and trying to accept, I won't ever experience in any comparable way again. Finn. Jesus, I mean, this IDTI, orchestrating trauma, others like us. Fucking, it's as it would have already happened and will continue to happen again. And your experience with each other is as beautiful as it possibly can be, as beautiful as I remember it. Jesus.